Troy, how does it feel to kind of earn a win there in such a hard-fought game like that?
Yeah, I mean, Idaho was a great team. They did some stuff that was tricky, and I mean, they're dangerous. That quarterback was pretty darn slippery back there. But yeah, to come out with a win is big, just for momentum going into obviously a big week.
On the design runs with number 13, what were they doing with the blocking scheme?
I mean, just quarterback run game, it just adds an extra gap. She doesn't need everybody. And so we're relying on safeties to come down and fit, and they were doing a great job. And it's just, I don't know, you misfit or get too tight on a block, and it can kind of pop. So you got to be really dialed when it's quarterback run game.
What do you think was changed after you went up 13-3? Why were they able to kind of come back and get close to you guys?
I mean, Idaho's a good team. I guess that's why. Like I said, their defense is obviously fairly stout to hold our offense like that. They do enough on offense to really challenge us, and you're locked into the run, and then they spread it around. They did some really good things today, and yeah, it was tough.
What do you think of Trey Walker?
Trey Walker, like their
linebacker.
Their linebacker,
Yeah.
yeah, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's obviously a really good player. He's a stud in the Big Sky.
After seeing years of senior day ceremonies, what was it like to finally be part of this one?
Yeah, it was weird, I'd say. Obviously, I've never been out on the field for it, so I didn't really know what to expect. But it was cool. I mean, being out there with all the guys that I've been here with for the last 4 or 5 years, just to kind of listen to them, what they had to say, and then, yeah, to be out there with your families, obviously a special moment. I mean, hopefully, we won't have we'll be back here again, so it wasn't a send-off per se. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously a special moment as a senior. It was cool.
What kind of impact have those guys made on your life?
Yeah, I mean, they're some of my best friends. I mean, a lot of them are a lot of my best friends. Just the things that we've gone through together, and I mean, football is such a brotherhood, and the team is so close. Yeah, I mean, they're my best friends. They're people I'm going to call for the rest of my life and be able to rely on and depend on, let alone on a football field today. So yeah, it just means a lot.
Do you feel like those bonds are really important or carry over into a game like this when it's down to the wire?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think there's just so much trust and belief in one another, being able to rely on each other and trust each other to do their jobs. I mean, the offense is gonna go score eventually, and the defense is gonna get a stop. Yeah, just there's no panic, no letdown. Yeah, just be able to rely on your brothers like that is definitely huge.
Did you think
of Tommy Malott and Lane Somerville stepping up for the offense?
Oh yeah, touchdown Tommy right there. He's a stud. I mean, Butte America right there, man. And then Lane, obviously, he's been here for a while too, and Isaiah gets a lot of the credit, but Lane's a stud as well, and he proved it today. Yeah, I think we got a whole stable of running backs and a whole bunch of guys that are dangerous and hard to defend, so I wouldn't really want to play us.
Our offensive stand, we were backed up against the South, and it's almost going through mine. And I mean, that must have been pretty cool to have the fans right there, and you guys get a chance to steal it.
Oh yeah, I mean the crowd stuck around today, and it was definitely loud. I was looking over to Cal and yelling something at him, and we're 4 feet away and he couldn't hear me. So that's big. Yeah, just obviously having a chance to go seal the game, you always want to take advantage of it. Don't let them have any sort of hope in that moment, and yeah, it was good to kind of shut them down.
Do you look back on your rundown of on that long pass play they had and think that was a pretty important play in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just you're doing your job. I got picked on it. I was my man, so I felt like I kind of gave that one up. I don't know. Yeah, just kind of chase them down.
How after the game when you're cheering with the fans and the music's playing, are you thinking about next week, or are you still kind of just in this game?
No, it's next week. Next week mode for sure. It's a big one, like everybody knows. So on to the next.
Been 2 years of anticipation, I'm sure, right?
Oh, definitely, big week.
Getting back to Tom a little bit, were you able to watch the plays when they were pinned down on the tree and he was able to get a couple first downs on like 3rd and 4s and just kind of took a big hit a couple times? Were you able to watch those? And if you if you could speak on his toughness a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean Tommy's obviously a super tough guy. When I think it was 3rd and 4 twice, and he picked him up both times. And that's just a testament to how, I mean, his drive and his motor and how tough he is and how good of a player he is. And then our offensive line also kind of being able to get a push in key moments like that, get us out of that backed up situation, able to flip the field, and eventually they punt us and then we go score. I mean, that's just team football right there. And yeah, it was big.